Hello again. Somebody reminded me the other day about an extraordinary event 3.5 years ago when Poland was facing a similar crisis to that which we are now dealing with. That is to say, a flood of thousands of illegal immigrants from the Middle East and Africa trying to force their way into the country so that they could claim asylum. I wonder if readers remember this in the autumn of 2021. I give a link to a news item about the affair in the description to this video. Remember what we are facing at the moment. Thousands of illegal immigrants, mainly from Africa and the Middle East, trying to force their way into our country. Our police, armed forces and those charged with protecting our borders have been ordered to give them every assistance in their efforts to enter the country illegally, even arranging to pick them up and deliver them to Britain. We are told that under international law we have a duty to help those people to enter the country so that they can claim asylum here. What did our government order British troops to do when Poland faced exactly the same problem on their border with Belarus? In November 2021, Poland's Defence Minister, Mariusz Balachak, announced that the British Royal Engineers would help with a reconnaissance mission to examine how their frontier could be strengthened. This was part of Poland's plan to build what they described as an impenetrable wall along the border. That is to say, the border with Belarus. I give a link to the British government website, which announced at the time that 140 military engineers are deploying to Poland to provide specialist support in response to the pressures from irregular migration at the Belarus border. Ben Wallace, the Defence Secretary at the time, said this non-combat support will assist Polish efforts to protect their border. Now this is very strange. 3 or 4 years ago, we were using our armed forces to help build a massive wall which was intended to keep asylum seekers out of somebody else's country. Today, we are using our forces to ferry these same people into our own country. There is something a bit rummy about this, and if anybody can explain it to me, I would be vastly obliged to that person.